Hello Aries, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your reading for the second half of September from the 16th through the 30th. General reading. As always, guys, it won't resonate with every single person. So please do take from this reading whatever makes sense for you and release the rest. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. And I will, of course, include a link to all of the card decks and creators that you see here today, Aries. So let's get right into this. What we're going to be focusing on here today are two hearts in separation or going through some sort of challenge in the relationship. And ultimately, we want to take a look and see if you guys are meant to be together. All right, Aries. So we're going to start things off with these three card decks to use as focused messages here. The first is the Divine Masculine Confessions deck, followed by the Divine Feminine Confessions deck. Both of these are by Bridget of Divine Essentials. And then we'll grab a message from the Soul Activation Oracle deck by Rising Sun Oracle. All right, Aries, so let's get started and let's take a look and see what comes through here for you. I've already pre-shuffled these guys here, but I'll give it one more shuffle. And let's grab your first focus message here. I'm guided to this card. Your scent is addictive, and I swear I can smell you when you're gone. So my feminines, perhaps there's a particular perfume that you really love, or there's just this particular scent that's attached to you that this masculine really is attracted to, really loves it, addicted to it, okay? So if you guys are not together, and clearly it's an indication here that you're not together because they can still smell you, whatever this scent is, when you're not there with them, okay? So let's grab a message from the Divine Feminine here. Angels and Spirit Guides for Aries. And I forgot to mention, this can of course be for cross watchers and anyone else who's been guided to tune in here. I'm guided to this card. I've checked your social media accounts to see if you're okay. So this as well is an indication here, Aries, that you guys are not together, because my feminines, you're checking your masculine on social media. You wouldn't have to do that if you guys were happy and together, obviously. But this is a reading all about people more than likely who are in separation, and we want to take a look and see, can you guys overcome the challenges that might be overwhelming your connection? So let's add to this from the Soul Activation Oracle deck. All right. Guided to this card right here. We have power. Number 3. This is tapped into the root chakra. The crystal. I love this deck because each card has a crystal. So for this power card, the crystal that's associated with it is garnet. That's such a beautiful crystal. And the number 3 represents Trinity and union, as well as expansion and advancement. So we'll see how that all comes together when it unfolds here in this reading, Aries, okay? So that's what's coming through. We will see the direction this all goes for you here today. So let us continue to look into this situation here. We'll be using the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aqua Moonlight. Angels and Spirit Guides, please. For Aries. All right, what do we need to know here? Why are you guys not together? Well, someone's apprehensive. We do have a female figure in this photo, so it could be my feminines who's guarded, very cautious, afraid. And also, I forgot to mention that Divine Masculine energy, it's for both male or female. So if I do tend to say he and him for the masculine, if it's reversed for your situation, then absolutely take it that way. And of course, it could be that way as well for the feminine. So however way it needs to be tailored for your situation, we're focused mostly on the messages here. All right, so someone's apprehensive. Someone's guarded. Isn't it interesting? I mean, look at the body language, you know? Someone who is on the defense, guarded, in protective mode. So I feel it more so for my feminines, really. Why are you guarded against this masculine? Why are you guys not together? Time is involved here, Aries. There's this need to wait. There's this need for perhaps cycles to phase out. And it also says infinity here. Maybe there was a point in time, Aries, where you really saw a long-term future with this person. Infinity, forever. One door needs to close, one door needs to open, perhaps. We have intimacy, followed by lust, okay? This is very interesting. Someone was not able to commit here in this partnership. Perhaps it could have all just been about the physical connection, the sexuality, the type of intimacy and closeness that you experience in that way. But if they are not interested in building a life with you long term, this could again be directed towards my feminines. If your masculine just wasn't ready to commit or was really bad at commitment, then perhaps that's why you guys are not together. It's going to take time to either fix this, heal from it, or move on from it. We have running. So someone's the runner here and someone is the chaser. I feel role reversal here for some of you. Maybe at one point in time, Aries, you were the runner. Your person was the chaser. I feel the roles have reversed here. The tables have turned for some of you. Part of the energy of this message is ghosting, disappearing, and invisible. Someone's running away from the connection, from their responsibilities for whatever role they played in the breakup and in the separation. Someone's running away from committing. The moment things get a little bit too serious, they run away. And right next to that, deja vu. You and your person could have had a past life connection, Aries. This particular card also specifies karmic lessons as well as repeated patterns. So it keeps repeating itself because those karmic lessons have not been learned. And maybe that's why time is involved here. So either this is directed at you, Aries, that you haven't taken the time to learn your lessons from previous lifetimes, or this could apply to your person, or both of you. If you have connected in a past life, perhaps there's a reason why you're connecting in this lifetime to tie up any loose ends that you guys didn't address in a previous lifetime. And it's going to keep repeating itself, that pattern, as long as you guys fail to learn the lesson behind it. We have resentment, stinging words, bitterness, anger. This is also contributing to the distance. The last time you guys might have spoken to each other or seen each other, you guys could have had an argument, said really mean things to each other. Maybe you're still angry at this person, or they're still angry at you, or you're both really holding on to resentment as a result of the last time you guys saw each other. This resentment could stem back as far as all of these past lives that you guys could have shared. Part of the problem has to do with these influences and dark attachments tied into third-party situations. I'm not surprised. Intimacy, lust, sexual energy, sexuality, but not able to commit to a long-term partnership. Third-party involvements. Just casual hookups. But this is interesting. We do have clashing, okay? Differences in compatibility and conflict. No doubt you guys have dealt with some conflicts in this partnership. You haven't been seeing eye to eye. Not when there's outside influences that's causing trouble in your connection. But look at this. Someone wants to make amends here. They want a second chance with you, Aries. They want another opportunity to start over. Are you willing to give this person a second chance? Are you willing to give them a second chance? What we do know is that there are third parties that are involved here or were involved here. So let's dig a little bit deeper, shall we? This is the Love Potion Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. Are you and your person meant to be in this lifetime? Is there a second chance to get things right between the two of you? Can you guys stop this cycle of repeating these patterns? So into you. Okay, they're really into you, Aries. They want that second chance. But maybe you're guarded. This is what they want. Look at this. Happily ever after. And it's falling right below time. In time, Aries, maybe you can have this. It's too soon to say if it's going to be with this person that you're focused on for this reading, or if this happily ever after is in a whole different direction for you. We'll see. Unconditional love, okay? That's what's needed here. I feel that may have been lacking before, you know, where it was just all about sex. It was just all about those intimate moments, those lustful moments, sexual energy that you guys were exchanging. But maybe your person, Aries, just wasn't able to offer you anything more than that. Certainly not unconditional love. But in order to have this happily ever after, this is what you're needing, is unconditional love from the person that you're meant to be with. This is definitely needed, okay? Confronting issues in order to make it beyond the challenges that you guys are going through right now. You have to confront whatever issues you guys are dealing with in your partnership. Look at this, confirmation of a past life connection that you guys have shared. That's the second reference to a past life connection here. Some of you guys could certainly have mixed feelings about this, which is understandable considering, you know, maybe you're wondering and asking, are they really ready to commit to me now? Do they really love me? Do they really care for me? Or do they just want me for sex? What do they want? So let's add to this with some tarot. This is my brand new deck. It's called the Tarot Teacher. And I created this, Aries, for those of you who are interested in learning how to read tarot for yourself. And this particular deck has upright and reversed meanings for each card. So it makes it really easy to learn the meaning of each card if you're wanting to learn. Whether if it's just for fun, for friends, for family, or if you wanted to start your own channel or have a business where you're reading tarot cards, okay? So it's up to you. But if you're interested in purchasing this particular deck, that link is down below. All right, let's continue, Aries. Let's take a look and see, are you guys meant to be? Or are you meant to be with someone else in this lifetime? Now we've got the Eight of Wands. This is your own energy. This is fire energy here, Aries. This is hastiness. This is rapid action. This is movement. The need to make quick decisions. This could also be tapped into freedom. And sometimes the Eight of Wands can represent someone who has been swept off their feet. You know, maybe that's how This person came into your life, they swept you off your feet, and you fell madly in love with them. But they weren't able to offer you anything beyond the physical. We've got the Knight of Cups. This could certainly be a romantic lover, romantic proposal, somebody who's very charming, very attractive. This Knight of Cups, I feel, Aries, is somebody who means business. They're really following their heart. This is a love relationship that's blossoming. It's growing. A relationship actually can take root here. So if this masculine, for example, just wanted to mess around before and not commit, perhaps part of the distance between the two of you has given this person a lot of time to think, and they want a second chance, ready to offer this cup of love to you, Aries. And then we've got the Seven of Wands coming through. So this is more of your own energy, Aries. The Seven of Wands is standing up for your beliefs, what it is that you believe in, taking the high road, you know. You could also be on the defensive. Maybe you feel like you were under attack from this person or third-party situations. So this is you maintaining control of your life. And isn't it interesting how we have power, you know? Tapping into her power. We do have a female figure here, but you know, that could be for the masculine as well. Masculine, feminine, it doesn't matter. Because the root chakra, it's all about stability and security. And I feel that was lacking before. I really feel, since we have this card here reflecting time, and there's this need to wait, I feel there's a reason for that, Aries. You have to wait in order for things to stabilize between you and your person, in order for them to miss you, in order for them to realize they screwed up, in order for them to do the work on themselves, to learn whatever lessons need to be learned, karmic lessons. Let's stop the pattern of these repeated patterns that keep popping up from lifetime after lifetime. It's going to keep popping up if you guys either don't learn the lesson together or individually. And then we've got the Hangman coming through here. So there's a pause here in this situation, Aries, which makes sense because, again, we have wait, time. So there's this need to let go. And I feel perhaps you've already done this. The Hangman is trying to offer you a new perspective on how to see this situation. The Hangman is all about a metamorphosis too. That there's a part of you that's changing, working on yourself. For some of you, the Hangman can represent martyrdom. You know, you don't ever want to be a martyr for your relationship. You got to put yourself first as well. Don't lose your identity in your connection, in your relationship. So sometimes you just really have to let go and release what is no longer serving you. And I feel you guys are in separation, Aries, because you have decided to detach and let go. You put a stop to perhaps a third-party situation. You put a stop to a relationship where they weren't able to commit to you, where they weren't able to offer you anything more than just the physical. And by doing that, you put yourself first. You put yourself into this seat of power. You're behind the driver's seat. You are in control of that wheel, Aries, of the direction of where your life is going. Two of Swords. So I feel you guys have dealt with this, you know, that there is this stalemate energy between the two of you because of third parties, because of someone who was bad at commitment. It did create a stalemate where you guys were stuck. You were caught in the middle and you were caught in an impasse, and there was indecision there. We also have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is somebody who's got way too many choices, lots of options, multiple possibilities, fantasies, illusions, daydreaming, all of that. And that's why we've got those third parties, because someone was entertaining those third parties. And I just really feel here, Aries, that you decided to take back control of your life. You didn't want to be a part of that. You didn't want to just be somebody's option. You deserve better. You deserve this happily ever after. And I feel, just based off of what's coming through here, this separation is a blessing. You guys had to go through this in order for your person to appreciate you more. And then we've got the Magician. So this is manifestation right here. This represents a soulmate connection. For some of you, a twin flame connection. This represents your ideal partner, a rekindled partnership, a rekindled romance. Finally switching directions, getting you guys back onto the same path. And maybe your person is ready to take action to be able to manifest this new beginning with you, this rekindled partnership with you, Aries. They're willing to take a risk to make this happen. They're ready to take action to come back into your life in time. Okay, so you got to have patience for that to happen. All right, guys, so let's continue. Let's see what else we can tap into for this reading. All right, so let's add to this with some romance. Angels, Aries. But yeah, you guys could have connected in a past life. You can have this happily ever after with your person, Aries. It's possible, especially with the Magician popping up here. Manifestation of a positive outcome between you and your person. What else, please, angels and spirit guides? Yes, you need this. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And I feel you will be given this opportunity to do so. Look at this. Worth waiting for. Absolutely. Time. Wait. Cycles. Okay? Time is involved here. Divine timing is at work in your love life, Aries. So you got to have patience to see this through. Forgiving and learning. Definitely needed here. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Absolutely. Whatever has not been healed from past lifetimes has to be addressed in this lifetime, Aries, to stop the cycle of these repeated patterns. Learn those karmic lessons once and for all. And then we have family issues that need healing as well. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. If you don't resonate with that, it could be your person who has that issue. That might also be a repeated pattern from a past life. Your person could have had a really difficult journey with a parent or parents in a past life, and that wasn't dealt with, and therefore in this lifetime, it needs to be addressed and healed. This could be both of you as well, if you resonate with that for yourself. That's what's coming through from that. All right, guys, so let's add to this with some insight from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. Are you and your person meant to be in this lifetime, Aries? You guys have clearly had several lifetimes already. Can you get it right in this lifetime? Angels and spirit guides, please. interlaced. Distance, time, circumstances cannot stop our love from intermingling, despite outside influences that are beyond our control. People, opinions, misaligned stars, the world that we shouldn't be. You are always with me in my heart, my love. There, they cannot touch the you and I that have become this thing called us. So energetically, you guys are still interlaced. You still feel their presence. They still feel yours. I mean, look at this message from the masculine. Your scent is addictive, and I swear I can smell you when you're gone. That's how powerful the connection this is. We have fragmentary coming through. You and I are pieces to a puzzle that make no sense when we are apart. Incomplete without all the pieces of who we are together. You are the missing piece of my heart. Without you, the masterpiece of my life will forever remain unfinished. They are incomplete without you, Aries. Wow. We also have anxiety. Some of you guys might suffer from anxiety. Okay, so let's read this. There was a time when I was open to love and all of its vulnerabilities. I was brave, unafraid, but a heartbreak has a way of changing a person, causing us to be closed off, holding ourselves back from finding true love. My anxieties have covered me in a blanket of fear. I'm so cold in this darkness, and I'm not sure I can ever let anyone in again. Some of you guys might really be able to identify with that. And maybe, going back to this running card, that could potentially be for some of you why you're running away, or why your person is running away from this connection, because they don't know what to do with it. They're so used to being vulnerable and afraid of being hurt that when something good happens, they don't know how to handle it. And maybe you feel this way as well. So take that for, of course, how it resonates with you. And then lastly, we have more. I was sure what we had wasn't the love I was looking for, that it was something that I could find with someone else who could offer me more. More love, more sex, more of everything I was looking for. Someone who had more, wanted me more, needed me more. Now there's nothing more I want than to come back to the someone who had it all to begin with. You. Is it too late? This is coming from your person, Aries. They thought they could find better through third parties, through other people. But no. You are what they want. And they really want to know, is it too late? Is it too late? And that's why time is so crucial here. That's why divine timing is at play here. Because if it's meant to be between the two of you, it's going to happen when it's meant to, and not 1 second sooner. But this is clarification from your person here, Aries, that they definitely want to come back to you. They want a second chance with you. Are you willing to give them that second chance? So let's grab some dialogue here, Aries. So we'll start things off with the Thinking Man Oracle. This is another one of my self-created decks. This is volume 2. So let's grab some messages from the Divine Masculine here. So my masculines, what do you want to say to your feminine right now? What do you want to say to your feminine? Masculines, what do you want to say to your feminine? I'm dealing with inner demons that are overwhelming me right now. I cannot be the person you need me to be. I'm sorry. And that's why more time is needed. Because for some of you, your masculine definitely is, dealing with these inner demons from the past. And I feel so many lifetimes have passed that these inner demons haven't been dealt with. And so perhaps this is a good thing, that this masculine is finally acknowledging whatever these issues are and taking the time to address it and heal from it so that he can come towards you with an offer of commitment rather than being non-committal the way he was in the past. So this masculine is taking control of his life as well, regaining that power back, taking back control. So that's a good thing. Because you wouldn't want this masculine, my feminines, to come towards you as long as he is in this energy. Then things are just going to fall apart all over again. That's not what you're wanting. The next message: you arouse me intellectually, spiritually, sexually. Did I mention sexually? So yes, there's this intensity with the sexual energy, no doubt about that. But I also feel from this masculine, my feminines, that you arouse them in so many other ways. Their mind, their body, their soul. You're a complete package, and they get that now. Maybe they didn't understand it before and they ran away from that. I miss your voice, your laughter, the endless hours of conversations we had about anything, about everything, about nothing in particular. Oh, how I miss you. If you've ever questioned, feminines, if this masculine misses you, clearly he does. The next message: be with me. Okay? This masculine wants to be with you, my feminines. And last message: there's no one else I'd rather get naked with. Okay? And yes, of course, another card referring to sexual connections, the physical connection. And this is actually a very important statement from this masculine because, let's face it, he's gotten naked with a whole bunch of other people. He was not wanting to commit in the past. He's gotten himself involved with other options, third-party situations. But now this masculine has come to the realization, my feminines, that you're the only one. You're the only one that matters. You're the only one that he wants. Okay? So let's grab some messages here for the Divine Feminine. So we'll grab some messages from the Love Messages deck. This is by High Priestess 1111. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Aries. For the Divine Feminine. All right, feminines, what do you want to say to your masculine here? What do you want to say? I turned out liking you a lot more than I originally planned. So maybe when you guys first met, you know, you held back from falling in love with this masculine, my feminines. But clearly, you're head over heels over this masculine. What else, please, from the Divine Feminine? What else do you want to say, feminines? A long, tight hug from you would be perfect right now. That's what you're wanting, my feminines. You just want to be able to be held by this masculine. You miss that. You miss them. You know, you just miss this person. I acted like it wasn't a big deal when it really was breaking my heart. When you guys went into separation, my feminines, you know, maybe this was you trying to protect yourself, trying to not appear vulnerable on the surface, but inside you were just falling apart. You're falling apart. Your beautiful face is always on my mind. Okay, so my feminines, you're always seeing your person's face. You're very attracted to this person. There's something about their face that's unforgettable. And last one, there's just something about you I'm scared to lose because I know I won't find it in anyone else. You don't see yourself falling in love with anyone else, my feminines. And perhaps, you know, that's why you're checking out your masculine on social media, wondering, you know, what are they up to? What are they doing? Are they seeing somebody else? Are they single? There's a part of you, truly, that is still very much drawn to the masculine. And I really feel this masculine is just as drawn to you. You're both so drawn to each other. Okay, so let's add to this, guys, with some additional messages. We'll grab some messages from the Journey of Love 1 and 2. Both of these decks, I combine them. This is by Bridget from Divine Essentials. So let's add to this. Aries, when it comes to you and your person, are you meant to be? I feel you are. I feel that in time you will have your happily ever after with each other. Yes, there are issues that need to be dealt with. Number 31, okay? And it says, how could we do this? Betrayal. I'm not surprised because there were third-party situations here and somebody who was not able to commit, who just got in and out of relationships that might have just all been about sex. And whoever was in that type of vibe, it could just be that this person really regrets it. But look at this, number 35, insecurity. Would you say yes? I mean, look at that. So my masculines could certainly be offering the feminine just a new love offer, a proposal of marriage, an offer to start over. I mean, it doesn't have to be a proposal of marriage, but it certainly could be for some of you. And this masculine has his own insecurities about losing the feminine. Number 27, I feel you inside me and it drives me insane. Magnetism. Yes, of course, that could be sexual in nature, but can also be that because you're so drawn to one another and there's this intense magnetic pull that you feel towards each other, even from a distance. You feel this person's presence inside you. And when they can't be with you in the 3D, sure, that would drive anyone crazy. Here we are again with anxiety and fear. Number 31, I'm so afraid to tell you. So there's this anxiety, okay? Anxiety, fear, it's all part of that energy. So perhaps, my feminines, this is the energy that you occupy right now, that you're afraid perhaps to open yourself up to this masculine because you have been hurt in the past. So take control of yourself, your situation. You are in the seat of power. You don't have to be afraid. Number 11, look at this. On this journey of love between the two of you, the very bottom, union. What I'm feeling here ultimately, Aries, is that you guys have the capability of coming back together. And lastly, we have number 3, joy. You've made me feel alive. Thank you. And without this person, Aries, you guys just really feel empty, incomplete, which we already picked that up from this fragmentary message. You and I are pieces to a puzzle that make no sense when we're apart, incomplete without all the pieces of who we are together. You are the missing piece of my heart. You bring this person to life, Aries, and I feel they bring you to life as well. Are you meant to be? I feel that you are. You are. Okay, so let's grab some songs here from my Heart Songs deck. If you're not familiar with the songs that come through here today, see if you're able to resonate with the lyrics. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. Even from a distance, you guys have this unconditional love for one another. Okay, this is one of my favorite songs ever. It's called Amneris's Letter, from a musical written by Elton John. It's called Aida, and it's actually sung by Shania Twain, and everything that's on this card is the entire song. This is what it says, Aries. I'm sorry for everything I've said and for anything I forgot to say too. When things get so complicated, I stumble, at best, muddle through. I wish that our lives could be simple. I don't want the world, only you. Oh, I wish I could tell you this face to face, but there's never the time, never the place, and this letter will have to do. I love you. Okay? So they're coming through here, Aries, letting you know they love you. That they're sorry for what they've done, what they've said, the direction that this all took. Perhaps they made things more complicated than they needed to be. This says, I Can't Make You Love Me by Bonnie Raitt. And it's so true, you know, because everybody has their own free will. You can't force someone to love you, Aries. They can't force you to love them. So this card reads, I'll close my eyes, then I won't see the love you don't feel when you're holding me. Morning will come and I'll do what's right. Just give me till then to give up this fight, and I will give up this fight. This is what I'm feeling from this, okay? Because your person, Aries, they were really bad at commitment, I feel. And if it's not your person, then it could be you, Aries, who was really bad at commitment, who just got yourselves entangled in situations where it was third parties, casual hookups, where it could have just all been about the physical. There was no love. So you can't make someone love you who wasn't invested in the connection to begin with, who wasn't interested in committing to begin with. And I really feel here that that's where your person was before. And maybe that's how they conducted themselves in past lifetimes. And until they learn that lesson, it's going to keep biting them in the ass. Karma's just going to keep going after them until they take the time to learn it. We also have I Was Born to Love You. This is a song by Queen. So take a chance with me. Let me romance with you. I'm caught in a dream and my dreams come true. So hard to believe this is happening to me. An amazing feeling coming through. Okay? So they're literally telling you here in this reading, Aries, they were born to love you. You. Love you. So it's somebody truly that's coming through here letting you know they're ready to commit to this. Maybe they weren't before, but they're ready to commit moving forward. If they're not there yet, give it a little bit more time. Give it a little bit more time, because sometimes karmic lessons, it takes a good chunk of time to learn it. You can't rush that process. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and close this out with some final messages from your guardian angels here, Aries. This may or may not pertain to your love life, but let's go ahead and take a look and see what final guidance your angels want to bring forward for you. Angels and spirit guides, please. Bottom of the deck is love. Look at this. There's a reason why this is coming through. You see? Patience. Patience is required at the moment. You may feel that things are not moving as fast as you would like, yet there is a lot going on energetically. The current situation causing concern is evolving positively. Let go and have patience. You will eventually realize that this whole event was in fact a blessing. All is perfect as it is. Trust. You are eternally loved and guided. Aries, have some patience. You might just be shocked in the direction that this all takes for you and your person. So yeah, it's actually a blessing that you guys are not together, because it allows the universe to heal this for you, to work through this for you, to help you. So trust it, okay? And lastly, love. Negative thoughts and feelings are sabotaging your pursuit of happiness. We, your angels, are here to help you heal. Allow our healing light to flow through your heart. Consciously infuse each negative thought or feeling with love and light. Feel both your heart and mind aligning to your soul's sacred purpose, and unleash your divine potential through the power of love. The power of love. Okay? It's a power that you've had all along, but sometimes we forget when we get hurt, when we're not ready to learn lessons. Okay? So take back control of your life, Aries, and really give it some time. I have a feeling this is going to turn out very positively, and you will have your happily ever after. I really do feel that for you and your person. Are you meant to be? I would say yes. All right, guys. So that's where I'm going to leave this one. I do hope that it offered you the guidance that you could use when it comes to your connection. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading at this time, Aries, all of that information is down below in the description box. That's it for now, guys. Thank you, as always, for being here, for tuning in, and I will see you real soon. Take care.